Hello everybody, this is Kay and the Collective Soul Tarot. We're in for another installment of the Yes, No, How, and When reading. I decided that doing it every day is kind of like maybe too much. So I'm going to do it every Tuesday and Thursday as I remember. But I have the other reading of what do they want to tell me now on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I'll do this in between the Yes, No, How, and When reading. Okay, so if you got a question, ask it now, formulate it now in your mind for a yes or no answer, and whatever yes or no we get, there will be a response to that through the how and when. So kind of a how it's going to happen, potentially happen, and the timing. Okay, so let's get started with the yes no. You could take screenshots of them if you feel whatever is right. But this is about you tapping into your intuition, practicing this. You've got a question. If yes is what you want, and a yes question or a yes response comes up, put it in your gut to see if it's actually the right response for right now. This is a snippet of time, right? A snapshot of a particular point in time. So it doesn't necessarily mean that what it says today, if it doesn't feel right today, the yes in your belly, doesn't mean it won't be 2 days from now when I do it again. Or in this case, it's Thursday, so it'd be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and on the 5th day I'll be doing this again. So that's what I know, and that's what you can do, is just make sure you're checking in with your gut, your intuition, right? Don't try to push something into a yes answer. If that's really what you want, let it come out naturally, and if it feels good or not, just check in with it. It's intuition practice. No is the first one, and I'll read them once I get the how and when. I get 3 out. Yes. Okay, fantastic. And yes again. Okay, so Archangel Michael says no, yes, and yes. He knows who's watching this reading, or who's going to, even at some point in time. So it's right for whoever's watching this reading. You feel compelled to watch it. All right, so let's get 3 if yes, well, if no, another if yes, and another if yes. Okay, let's get those. Archangel Michael. We have, there we go for that one. If yes, and if yes. Okay, so here we got them. Now you can mix and match, especially because there's 2 of the same kind. There usually is at least 2 of the same kind, right? Because there's only 2 responses, and I have 3 out. So you can mix and match. If this yes one sounds more like it matches this one, then by all means put that there. Okay, as long as it feels right intuitively. All right, and vice versa, right? What am I doing here? Vice versa. Okay, with the no, because there's only one, this is it. This is it. So if no is the right answer, or if you feel no is the right answer, then that one is the right response to that no response. Okay, so let's start with no first. No is the response to your question. If it is, take a snapshot, like a screenshot. Long-awaited events flow into your life like a warm, murmuring stream of cleansing water. Long-awaited events flow. It envelops you in a captivating sense of grandiose possibilities and significant changes. You don't allow life to happen to you. You allow life to happen for you. There. You don't allow life. It's all about allowing, being acceptant, being patient, accepting, flexible, allowing, accepting, patient, flexible, allowing. That's pretty much the state of mind and emotions you want to be in, balanced emotions. But long-awaited events flow into your life. So when it says you don't allow life to happen to you, you allow life to happen for you. Big difference, right? Nothing's happening to us, nothing that we didn't sign up for and didn't say okay for. Yeah, that's a hard bullet to bite for sure. Especially when there's situations that we would never say consciously, I would ask for that. But it's not about consciousness all the time. It is about what's subconsciously in our subconscious mind that we're operating from, that then magnetizes us to those certain events that we would rather not have because of what the fears are and the beliefs that we have, limiting beliefs and negative patterns of thinking that we've been living by, that's down there in the subconscious mind, kind of out of sight but not out of mind. Okay, so if no, the time of uncertainty fades. Events get briefly out of your control for 2 to 3 weeks. But don't despair. This allows you to watch from the sidelines and objectively assess the best path to strike back. You'll end up on top. You know, I know in the past, it's been more like the past 2 to 3 months for me. A lot of SHT have been going on in my life. And I've been wondering, okay, what's in me that's bringing all this on? And I know there's fears. I have certain fears still about things that, and thoughts, you know, beliefs that I have still within me that if A doesn't happen, then B is not going to happen, you know, that kind of belief. And I have to keep reminding myself, especially during times like this, when there's one thing after another, just come, like they say, bad things come in 3. Well, this is like 4 or 5 things. It's not bad things, but it's things that I haven't had to experience for quite some time. So I know that I'm going through a major growth experience, and I need to lighten up. I need to become more aware, more conscious of what it is that's trying to hold me back from leveling up even further in my enlightenment journey, right? My spiritual growth. So I had to start thinking, you know, because I've become aware enough to know that if there's things like this happening in my life, it means I have to sit and I have to think about what it is that's going on in my subconscious mind, those fears, those beliefs, those limiting beliefs that I have, that I'm still been operating from, that the divine is asking me to have a relook at, to look at it, to rethink it, to, you know, try to figure out, sort out with their help, with the divine's help every night through meditation, the divine's help to sort out, find out and discover what it is that those beliefs or whatever they are, the fears, right, that are still holding me back, because I'm being invited and encouraged to let those go, because I've been, I've been very much made aware that there's something still in me that wants to come up and be healed and released to God, like forever, because of the events that are going on in my life. I'm a magnet to them. So that is what I've come to realize and understand through my own spiritual awareness and growth, is that if there's things coming into my life, it means that A, I'm being asked to increase my vibration, to spiritually grow some more, to become wiser or whatever. And B, in order to do that, I have to make sure I look at the events that are going on in my life and say there's something within me, deep down in me, that's been there for quite some time, that is begging to be brought to the surface into my consciousness, not subconscious, consciousness, so I can actually see it there and go, oh, okay. All right, I understand where I see, and now I say Archangel Michael in meditation. I get it. I understand. Thank you for showing that to me. Let's get this away from me now. Let's cut this out of me. You know, let's heal it. You know, that's my process. You'll have your own. So I hope that was helpful to you in some way. But yeah, you have this time of uncertainty will fade if you're having events that are they say briefly out of your control for the next 2 to 3 weeks. For 2 to 3 weeks, but don't despair. This allows you to watch from the sidelines and objectively, with Archangel Michael, whoever, you know, your soul, your guide, your Holy Spirit, your God, Jesus, whatever, to objectively assess the best path to strike back, which means like, okay, I see that that's there. That belief I have, striking back is like just saying, okay, let's pull that weed out of my beautiful garden. Let's pull it out and I'll give it to God, and He can replant it somewhere else if it's worth, you know, being replanted, kind of thing. But just out of your hands, you don't care what happens after that. So to objectively assess the best path to strike back, you'll end up on top. In other words, you'll increase your vibration, and you'll be winning again. You'll feel more successful and less burdened by, you know, being released from the burdens you're currently experiencing. Again, I hope that was helpful. So the next response is yes. There will be a wave of serenity, full of joy and charm. An unexpected chain of events tumbles over you. You are forced to open up more. That's being in receptive mode. More than you usually do, and simply trust in your instincts, your intuition, instincts. Peacefully accept yourself as infallible, because we are. The body isn't, but the rest of us is. And everything will happen as it should. As it should. So just stay open, even open more. And opening up more is very helpful through the practice of prayer and meditation. Even mindfulness. Mindfulness you can do throughout the day. Just becoming aware of what your mind is thinking. That's mindfulness. And if you feel that it's negative thinking, you're in a negative train of thought or whatever, just go, oh, okay. Don't go, oh, I'm bad or anything like that. Just go, oh, okay, I'll think of this instead of that right now. Change your thoughts, right? Tweak it a bit. So if no, or if yes, pardon me, joyful, exciting news arrives like a fresh sip of water, quenching your thirst for progress. An incredible turn of events overwhelms you with enthusiasm for the future. Be careful not to stare at the past. To do so turns your back on the future. That's very interesting. A new stage in your life finds you in 3 to 6 months. A new stage, new phase of life. Wow, mindset change then, right? Because of all these exciting events, you must have had some kind of a mindset change. And so 3 to 6 months, you're really going to see the difference reflected in your life, like in your environment, in your world, with the people you're meeting now, the things you're doing now, like in 3 to 6 months. So yes, the next one. This is a unique time of necessary changes. Talk about changes. Strong-willed qualities are manifested. You bathe in the rays of unprecedented joy. Future changes wrap you in a blanket of sweet dreams and enchanted reality. That could go with that quite easily, for sure. Let's see here. So if yes, open your heart and your soul to the amazing upcoming events coming your way in 9 to 12 months. This helps you find balance in your situation. It prepares you for these really great events to show up in your life. You are filled with harmony, joy, and comfort. Being prepared is one thing. Now let's see here. Was that unexpected change in events? It says open your heart. You are forced to open up more than you usually do and trust in. That could easily go with that, right? This could easily go with this, and that could easily go with that, but it's up to you. Absolutely. Okay. So when necessary things are this is a unique time of necessary changes, because you have to become mentally and emotionally prepared, balanced, healed, in order to have big things show up in your life. Big things. And this is open up your heart and your soul to the amazing upcoming events coming your way. Amazing. Big things, okay? So be blessed, be open, be patient, flexible, kind, of course, and patient, flexible, and accepting. All right, accepting it is what it is. Everything is what it is for a reason. For us to just accept it and go with the flow otherwise. Anyways, right? So I hope that was helpful. We'll talk to you again on Tuesday for this. Bye for now.